Hey, Carmen, you waiting on me, huh? Yeah, I guess you're the first one here. What's up? I'm sitting here listening to the Venus in Aquarius video. OJC astrology. I haven't listened to her in years, but man, did they nail me. That nails me in love all the way around. I guess I'm just too much of a realist. But I believe everything happens in divine timing. Do some Scorpio future. well, first we gotta, I'm out of aluminum foil, guys. So we're just gonna wear the whole pan. Okay. Um, we got some announcements. Did you see my video that it's a video that I posted on the community tab about about UFOs, and I saw some in California before I came here in May 2019. Before I came here, and I caught them on film and everything. Now they're going around showing them, like it's a new thing. And I'm thinking to myself, man, they were right outside my window in 2019. Well, what's new about that? But whatever. Anyway, I came on tonight to talk about the things that you're seeing on a regular basis. I know I'm seeing it. It's cracking me up too. See, it's a good thing that I see things in comedy. That's all. Like I said, I got my pan. I don't have no aluminum foil, but I got my pan. It's aluminum. Earl, I'm gonna throw out some cards for you, baby. Since that's your first thought in your mind. King of Cups, Hermit Time, the World, Eight of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Well, Earl, I'm going to tell you, it looks like you're doing an FTW. The World. I'm going and I'm hanging on to my stuff, and I'm going into hiding. That's what I see. Hanging on to my stuff, and going into hiding. Bye now. I get it. I don't blame you. This next couple of weeks are going to be something else. But what do I know? I'm just a conspiracy theorist. And they're about to pass some new GUN laws too. Criminals don't care about laws. Haven't they figured that out yet? I mean, for real. Duh. Criminals don't care about laws. Gun laws ain't gonna affect the criminals at all. I mean, for real. I'm not picking up what they're putting down here. I'm just kind of lost at the whole thing. Roe v. Wade, that's another one. That's going to go down tomorrow. So everybody might want to stay indoors and away from everyone else. Earl's got the right idea. Just saying. Because that's just stuff that you don't even want to be involved in. At least I don't want it. I want nothing to do with it. I got no argument against either or. I don't even want to say versatile because I stand my ground. But I want to say that a lot of the illusions that we deal with on a regular basis, I just kind of float in and out of all of them. No, that ain't right. No, that ain't right. And I just keep going until I float on away. La, kick it. You got your aluminum cap. See, I'm out of aluminum, so I gotta use my whole pan. Yeah, it's just illusion, and it tries to keep you in fight or flight mode. It has no other purpose. And people are even talking in Star Trek. Have you noticed that? That's killing me. It's like, you know how, I don't know if anybody here is old enough to have watched the older versions of Star Trek when it was like, but I'm only a Dr. Jim. And then you have the it's right there. Do you know how? I mean, come on, people, talk right. Well, we got to be independent. Talk right, bitches. I was watching one of these stories, that people do on these videos with cards and whatever. And she was saying, and it is so beautiful. I'm like a robot, dudes. I'm like the total opposite of romantic. So I'm not robotic, but I just have a different view. I mean, I like romance as much as the next person. Okay, don't get me wrong. But I have to connect on a mental level. I guess there has to be some kind of connection there, And I like smart people. So, like I said, I guess that's why I was never really attracted to, who, Mr. Reeves, because he just doesn't seem like he's that smart. I mean, creative, yes, but I got the brain of a scientist. How you going to get in there unless you got some sort of logical, rational thinking? You won't, because I need a best friend before I have a mate. My mate has to be my best friend, because I accept people for exactly who and what and how they are. I don't judge people. That is my Venus in Aquarius, because I love people, but I do think that being single is best for me, because I get, once that connection is lost with somebody, I go cold. I detach. I turn into the Queen of Muffin Swords, and that's it. And it's not even pet peeves. It's more like just accept me for who I am, and let me accept you for who you are, and let's laugh about it. I mean, I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Let's enjoy each other's companies, and if necessary, if the situation suits it, we'll make fun of our imperfections. So that is one of the big things with me in relationships. And like I said, if I don't connect with you on a mental note, chances are I'm not going to connect with you at all, except for maybe, thank you, come again, They say that Aquarius and Venus are poly, and I am so not. I do not like to share. If I'm with somebody, ain't no way I'm sharing. To me, that's nasty. Just saying. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But to me, it's just, no. I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't do it. But I will let you freak flag fly. Not all about sharing, but you can fly that freak flag. So I'm probably one of the most accepting people on the face of the planet, because I just want people to be themselves. And I'm not here to judge them. I'm here to empower them. I'm here to help them find that next best thing. I couldn't resist, guys. Couldn't resist. But yeah, that's what I like doing for people. That's my love of humanity. Venus and Aquarius, that's why a lot of people, some people don't like it. My realness disturbs their demons. So you see, it's a reflective energy as well. Me being so, and if I didn't have enemies, there would be something wrong. I would be doing something wrong if I didn't have enemies, because people like to be conflicted. They like to argue with you on a scale of where they try to bring you down to their level. So, and I shine the light on that shit. I don't have a problem with that. And I'm outspoken. Like I said, I wear my insides on the outside. That's what made me a good entertainer most of my life. I was good at it. I had fun. Made a little bit of money. It was a good time. And people could identify with me because I wasn't there to judge anybody. I wasn't there to everybody could fly the freak flags, and I was okay with that. The only thing I like to do, like I said, is I like to, if somebody, that's what makes me a good reader too, for like private readings and stuff, is that I do, when I'm looking at somebody's chart, I try to give them where their weaknesses are and their strengths are, especially spiritually. So when they go back into the world after talking to me, 9 times out of 10, they see the whole world in a completely different way. Because I give them an explanation of why, like I sit here and I watch videos about myself all the time. It helps me understand myself better and how I relate to other people. I'm like a scientist. I gotta know everything, and that's my Virgo midheaven. I very mercurial. I have a Gemini moon in tropical. In Vedic, my chart is completely different, but Aquarius, lots of Aquarian energy, and that's future energy. Aquariuses are very mental. It's the King of Swords. It's the Queen of Swords. It's a very mental energy. They like when they communicate like a scientist. They don't know any other way. And all that lovey-dovey stuff and coochie coo and yeah, Aquarius ain't all about that. They ain't all about that. Not at all. Sharon, I didn't think that video was going to resonate for anybody. I seriously did not. And I was like shocked at how many people told me that they were in that position. I'm like going, you got to be joking. For real, for real? All somebody would have to do is say something in that area right there, and they get that look. For me, that look that probably could slash you in half. I don't think so. Ugh. I don't care what you're putting on it. I don't care what you got. Ugh. That's transferring of energy. So say in the morning, they went and had sex with Sally. Well, by the time they got to, hey, Dev, how you doing? They got to Julie here or whatever. They've got Sally all over. And I don't mean that in a physical way. I mean it in an energetic way. So how people can have multitudes of people, I mean, unless you got absolutely no self-awareness whatsoever, I guess it's okay if you're completely deaf, dumb, and blind. But, I can't say that because I don't judge anybody, man. If you want to have 10 wives or 10 husbands or whatever, knock yourself out. I am so in whatever mode, guys. So in whatever mode. I mean, I've been there all day. It's like from this morning on. I even took a call in the middle of Aquarius's video because, like I said, nobody bothers me unless I'm doing a video. Then they got to tear up the backyard and redo the sidewalks, and they got people knocking on my door, and 10 phone calls are coming in. But outside of that, nobody fucks with me. He would go away and come back with a different approach. I had to suffer his wrath and the creepy old woman. Ooh, Sharon. Ew. TMI. It's not just self-respect, it's self-awareness. Because think about all the people you interact with. And even, I don't care how many times they rap it, Carmen. An STD to me it can be just energy. It doesn't have to even be the other stuff. Because you stuck your dick in someone else this morning, and now you want to come to me? No. No, homie, it don't work that way. Not with me anyway, Have at it with all the rest of the people out there who are completely unaware of energy and how it transfers to each other. I mean, this is what happens when we're physically involved with someone. Our energy, our Taurus field is intertwined. Now, if you choose to outside influence that with other people, you don't even know what kind of energy they got. They could be like the creepiest person in the world, and you wouldn't know that. So you're bringing that energy in with you with that other person. Does that make sense? So to me, if I don't know where it's been, and I can tell. I didn't used to be able to, but now I can. It takes a lot of practice. I'm 56 years old, had plenty practice. I can tell if somebody is a player or sleeps with multiple people. Yeah, and I see them too, Sharon. Good afternoon, Joseph. How are you today? How you doing? So I see the attachments on people, and to the point where they become real. So I can't even go there. I mean, I sometimes, I wish I could just have a good time and be unconscious about it. But then again, no. I'm glad I'm not. I'm glad I'm not. But then again, that just makes me one of those tinfoil hat people. And instead of a tinfoil hat, because I ran out of tinfoil, so we're just using the whole damn pan. Okay, guys? That's just the way it works. Because everything I say is woo-woo. Hey, Z, how you doing? I'm not even going to go there, Sharon. Poker. Just got too comfy with his presence. I feel good. I'm armed and dangerous. Because I'm so la 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 that everybody thinks I wear a tinfoil hat. Can you? Yeah, you can ask a question. You can ask a question anytime you feel like it. We're goofing. I am happy. What makes you think I'm not happy? Check out Aquarius and Venus flipping potheads. I'm one of the happiest people in the world. Look up Aquarius and Venus. We like our alone time, and we like lots of it. So I am in no way, shape, or form unhappy. I don't like the weather here because I'm a flatlander and I grew up in the sunshine, and this place hardly ever has any. I take advantage of it when it does, but it's just not that. It's a dingy. It's living up north in any city, Half the year, most of the year, it's dingy and no cloudy or got a ceiling over top of it with the snow. Why can't you give a thumbs up to others' lives comments? I don't know. I don't know what that's all about, Deborah. I'm new to this show. I've only been here a couple of months. I've only been able to do lives for a couple of months. I have no idea. I'm still getting used to learning how to do all this stuff. Still, yeah. I feel like I get frustrated with it because it doesn't always go the way I want it to go. So I'll be sitting there going, "What are you doing?" Screaming. Maybe I am schizo. Who knows? Because I talk to my stuff. I'll be one of those old ladies in the homes, walking around talking to stuff. When I was in that place, the shelter, there were people in there younger than me that were standing there talking to walls and stuff. So, like, they were people. Garcia. It's a cold world. I've been on my own with no friends. My mama and my daddy didn't like me. Baby, that is the story of the show. That is what you're supposed to feel like, Rodriguez, Carda. That is what you're supposed to feel like. That is what they want you to feel like. And as long as you're in that low vibe, let me show you the card that represents that vibe. Just because we're all pretty happy and easy going in here. And you just made friends. You're here. We're all friends. We're a very accepting, loving bunch of people who makes fun of the entire matrix because it's bullshit. And most of the people here know that. And we're all friends. We like life. We enjoy life. We plan on living life and having a good time. And not letting all these birds get in our hair. Ugh. Nobody likes that. Choosing to transform it into what we want instead of what we're being told is the truth. I hope that makes sense. Do I need to put my pan on my head? Because this is what people think is the truth. When really, this is the truth. Oh yeah, you pretty. You got lots of sparklies. But not the birds. Birds. Not the birds. Feathers. Guys, we're goofy today. Sorry. I'm just in that kind of mood. That's why I decided to do a live. Because all the dumb shit that I'm seeing come out over the next 2 weeks, it's just, I was sitting there with my mouth going, I knew it was going to be bad, but this is stupid. It's not even just that it's bad. It's stupid. I mean, it's the dumbest shit. Some of the dumbest shit I ever heard. Just like our president turning around and trying to shake hands with the air. And the real polls are in, by the way, guys. I'm not left or righty or tighty whities or anything. I don't give a shit. I think it's all a stage show, and it's just gotten, the actors have just gotten worse and worse and worse over time. They can't even pretend anymore. I am so not self-aware. I'm going to tell you how to live your life when I don't even know where the bathroom's at. Like I said, I need to get some more tinfoil, guys. I just need to get some more tinfoil. Because, you know, I'm conspiracy thirst. Watch this get flagged. I was up to like 12, 13 people, and all of a sudden it cut out. As soon as I said that, cut out to like 6, 8 people. Yeah, okay. Yeah, YouTube's monitoring me. That's about all I got for you, babies. Homie's going to do just fine. I will figure it out. Trust me. I've gotten this far. I will continue to grow. Who knows? Maybe I'll grow so big that I'll fire all of them and hire all you guys, and we'll just sit here and crack up and have a good time. Did you see? Did I see? No, I didn't see, Joseph. I saw. Oh. No, Joseph. No, we're just. I'm just talking in general, Joseph. I'm not talking about you. Are my people. I would never look at you that way. I sit here and laugh with y'all. People that come in my chat or watch my videos, that you guys are my people. Yeah, I would too. I would. Z, in a New York minute, boom. And everybody be allowed to be who they was. Because that's my power. I don't judge. I let people be. Now, when it comes to hurting other people, that's where I draw the line. You see, that's what they allow. They allow the exploitation of people hurting other people. But they don't allow people who are really good creators, who are out here being real and enjoying their life and showing YouTube that, yeah, this is a legit business that you can get into and do on your own. No, Joseph, it was not. Oh, you mean that from somebody else? My bad. I'm sorry. I thought you were asking me. Sorry about that. I misunderstood. We have that occasionally. Ace of Swords. This is a big yes. Queen of Wands, 3 of Cups, 10 of Cups. So if you're asking about a specific person, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you got a big fat yes there, Joseph. 2 of Cups. All right. Is that what you wanted to know? I hope I did it right that time. Because I thought you were directing that question at me. Sorry, I took it personal. My bad. My bad. I took it personal. I guess it's just the way you said it. All right, guys. Let's start taking questions. I'm only going to be here for about an hour today. Anybody got any questions? So Z, we need to figure out a way to make me the new Elon. I'll take his billions of dollars. Build my own society of real people. Cards, please. Cards, please. Do you really want cards? That's the way I'll just start doing my readings. Hey, Kit, baby. How you doing? How you doing, my love? And Carmen, healing from heartbreak and manipulation. I'm out and making choices. So, Carmen, I see you making some serious choices here in the future, especially where love is concerned. Okay? Big choices, Carmen. Big choices. But it looks like you got several of them. All right, Barbara. How you doing? What you know about cars? Oh, yeah. Well, that's out. It doesn't mean I'm not smart. I can still drive, and I know a little bit about cars. I just don't want to have a car. I drove most of my life. Since I moved, since 2017, I gave up the car because I didn't need one in Hollywood because of it cost me half my rent to park it. So I got rid of it, and I just never looked back. And I've been in so many accidents that I don't want to play anymore. Just done. I'm from Florida, you know. Accidents are a dime a dozen there. Asking me about G. High Priestess. So we got Pisces energy here. I think whatever you're thinking about this person that's got you stuck could be about money. You are right. I don't know what that means, Barbara. But whoever this person is, they could have Pisces in their chart. And for whatever reason that you're stuck about this person, you are absolutely right. Okay? Kit Kat. Aw, that's cute. Kit Kat. All right, guys. You're welcome, Barbara. Anybody else gonna talk to me? What you want to say? Let's talk. Give me all your skinnies. I want to hear all the gory details. I brought my. I'm protected, guys. Seriously, I'm protected. I don't even think it's gonna stay on my head. Yay! Woohoo! I'm protected by outside forces. Did you see my UFO video, guys? Seriously? I put it up in the community tab. Go watch it. It's only like 20 seconds long. I had to make it into a short. Well, I only caught one of 3, so there were like these spinny things, like that. Some people are catching them. Aircraft are catching them and stuff. And they're like these spinny things. I thought they were helicopter lights because they were like right there. I mean, you know, my window face, you see the pictures that I post, that was outside my bedroom window when I lived in California. So it overlooked an entire mountain. Okay. Now, when SpaceX was there, they used to do their launches, and they used to fly right past everybody's, big long. I got pictures of that too somewhere. Like this big long white thing, right? Well, these were completely different, and I'm sitting there, typing away on my keyboard. Got some ice fantasy Asian thing going on in the background, and it's pitch black outside. There's no moon, there's no nothing, but I'm looking out. I look out my window, and I see these like three little white lights just flickering, and then they start moving like this, all over the place, and they're in sync with each other. So I was like, oh wow, that's cool. I gotta take video of it. So I get up and I turn on my video camera, and I caught the last one going, making its round and then fading out. And I was like, did anybody see that? It was the coolest thing in the world. No, that's to keep out the unwanted frequencies, Sharon. That's what the hat's for. That, and because people call me Pharisee thirst. Yeah, that. So because I know shit that other people don't know, and it's only because people like to show off their dumbness, and I can't help that. So it's not even that. Ignorance is cheap. You don't have to pay for ignorance when you're indoctrinated and all you believe is what you're told. You got to get that shit on camera, Carmen. I got mine on camera. It was the coolest thing ever. I'm going, hi. La, la, la. Hi. That's typical Piscean energy. Oh, aliens. How you doing? Don't be scared, Carmen. Yeah, I hear you, Sharon. Wake up! Like that song Shinedown. You can sleep with a gun, but when you wake up and fight, you sleep with it all you want. Until you get up and use it, it's absolutely no good to you. And I was talking earlier, guys, about how they're going to change the gun laws, and they're going to change, and all that shit's going to go down tomorrow, which a lot of it's fake. Please see that it's fake. They're making problems where there isn't any. And I said the gun laws don't matter because criminals don't care about the law. Duh. If they cared about the law, they wouldn't be criminals to start with. Anybody who's registered and has a handgun is a law-abiding citizen, I guarantee you. Hey guys, my ride finally came here. You sound like a Scientologist, kid. That's what they told me once. I was only 18 years old. I didn't know any better. I wandered into one of those places. And even at 18 years old, that was just a little too much. They are the chosen ones, waiting for the ride to come and pick them up. Okay, Carta, you're stuck. You just want answers. Well, get a private reading with me, and maybe I can help you. Okay? If waiters in those places. Betty and Barney Hill and UFO. The UFO, we saw it. I swear we saw it. You guys want to put your skaters on? Let's go out to the woods and let's hunt for UFOs. Hey, they showed right up on out of my back window. I didn't have to go look for shit. Like I said, you check it out. I put the video in the community tab because I wanted people to see. I'm just freaking out, going, ain't that cool? They've been here a long time, guys. It's just now that's becoming more visible because as the years progress from now on out, as those who lose their ignorance begin to see through the veil, those things will become second nature. All right. That'll be like a normal thing. They have already inducted a no bullying the mutants in California. So that's just the beginning, guys. That's just the beginning. When all disclosure happens, everybody's going to be like, especially if they don't wake up now. You know, it's like I'll slap them in the face all at once. And then we'll be like, oh, victim, 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 victim. Sorry. Man. So we know places like Podunk, you know. I mean, I lived in Florida, so Podunk was just North Florida. Northern parts of Florida is what we consider that, because they're where all the trailer parks are and the people running around with barefoot all the time. They know that, and they don't care. It don't matter how much money they make, they still live that way. Yeah, we were just talking about that, kid. As long as you don't get none on you, you're all right. But you do everything virtual, so I'm not sure how that works. Good morning, Sam. How are you? How you doing? That sounds like someplace in Florida, kid. It was called Withlacoochee. Withlacoochee. We used to go camping there on like the weekends, you know, rent like one of those mobile homes or them camper trailers that were in the park or that were in the campground. We'd rent the thing for the weekend, and then we'd pay $10 to take the canoes out onto the river and go to the springs. It was great. But you definitely have to be redneck to be able to handle any of that stuff. We used to go mudding. We used to, you know, oh God, Florida has been a fun time, no matter what. My first boyfriend ever in Florida was a guy who drove a red pickup truck with no bed and a bumper on it about that big around. He used to get stuck everywhere. And he listened to Leonard Skinner all the time. So he was definitely a redneck. That's what I grew up around. People truck pulling. People, you know, spending the weekend at a mudding rally and biker rallies. And that's a Florida thing. And then I upgraded to golf courses. I still like being out in the good old Mother Nature down there. You know, no matter how old I got, I still wanted to be out in it, doing it, having a good time. I'm doing great. We're talking about tinfoil hats and how people are talking in Star Trek. Have you noticed that, Sam? I've been noticing it a lot. Say, are you ready to go? Talking in James T. Kirk. I don't know if y'all's old enough to ever watch that, but there's a couple of you in here I know. Shatner Bonics. Shatner Bonics. In a Star Trek uniform. Wow, I didn't know I was going to get that kind of feedback. You're actually seeing people dressed up like them. Genobiotics. I'm sorry, guys, but man, when you're sitting there watching them, you're like going, like waiting for them to say the next word, and it's not coming out, and you're like hanging on, going, what? Why? You are going to have the most beautiful relationship ever. Sorry, guys. I just can't get over it. And Kit, we just made up. Yes. She's all about aesthetics, honey. We're gonna enjoy this, guys. I think all of my peoples here gotta. You guys are so cute. And so now we've created a new way of speaking, guys. Kit has created Shatner Bonics. So we have even created our own way to talk. Precious Daily. You guys are so bad. Anybody want to ask a question while I'm on here? Z, you might want to ask the opposite question to that, because there's so many people that are. I'm just saying. Garda, give me just a moment. I just had Pisces pop up for you. I don't know what that's all about, baby, but I just had Pisces pop up for you. 3 of them, 2 of them in one pool. So Hanged Man and a High Priestess. That is Piscean energy. What's next for you is a choice. A choice to move on and be free from a King of Cups that don't like to show his feelings, or to take a risk and not be. That is free will. I can't tell you what to do with that, okay, baby? I will never tell somebody what to do with their own free will. You have a choice to make, one that you don't have an answer to right now. I can't tell you which one to make. That's up to you. Unless you get a personal reading. Then we can talk about your options. But this is just chat. So no, we don't talk about those kind of options as they involve personal natures. And I don't share that with other people. Your privacy is expensive to me. No, how kids' dinner went. Oh, she's going on it tonight, baby. She got 2 of them. 2 of them. We were just talking about that multiple people thing. But she does everything through VR, so I guess that's completely different. She doesn't actually have to touch anybody. In a bouncy house. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. La, 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 la. I love you, Kit. You're so cute. Burble, burble. Not dates. I'm taking my sword with me. Woohoo! On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. Not that kind of bouncy bounce. I was talking about the little blow up bouncy things, not. You're dirty minded. I wasn't even thinking that. You know, I got grandchildren. I've been in them bouncy bouncies and I love them. The Chilean hot pepper. Yeah, she got one of those. I love the bouncy bouncies. I've taken the kids to one of those places like, oh God, what are they called? The ones with the trampolines. They're like big places and they're like, you finally found me on Facebook, Sam? I'm usually not on Facebook much. I hate Facebook actually. I have a profile up because my kids are on there and my family's on there. So occasionally I go on there, but most of the times I don't because then I got men sending me pictures of their private parts and thinking they can talk to me any sort of way. So that turns me off of Facebook that quick. I do not download Messenger because, like I said, it's like anybody comes on, they think they could just start talking to me any sort of way they want. And all I could do is delete, block, delete, block, delete, block. And that gets tiring after a while. So I haven't been on Facebook for probably over a month. I don't want to see your stuff, man. If I want to see your stuff, I'll date you. But I don't want to see your stuff, and I don't want to hear you tell me, show me them big boobs, baby. Forgive me? How about I show you something else? How about I show you my right hook? If you was within reaching distance, bitch, you wouldn't be saying that. Trust me. This little redneck girl take you out. It ain't the redneck in me. Yeah. I will mess your day up. I just, I cultivated my Facebook. I had one for 10 years, Kit. 10. It was all my rock and roll people mostly. I had like 3,000 followers until Facebook decided to delete my profile along with my Instagram, and I had to start over. Completely over. They deleted both of my profiles. And they deleted two. Well, when I published my website, the first website I had on Facebook, they also flagged that. That's why I wear a pan on my head, is because I'm that person, I'm that person. I'm out of aluminum foil, guys, but that I've gotten deleted and banned on most of my social profiles. So, and now I'm like trying to regroup the social profiles because and get my friends on there instead of all these psychos that want to ask me to show them my boobies and not to mention some of the really, really nasty things they've said. It's like, what makes people think that they're allowed to talk to anybody in any sort of way they want like that? Like I said, if you were in reaching distance, ain't no way you would talk to me like that. You'd get a clue as soon as you got my energy that you don't talk to me like that. Jupiter is not in Pisces, Sam. Jupiter just went out of Pisces. It's in Aries right now. So right now, there's a fire lit under everybody's ass after because Jupiter slipped out of Pisces into Aries on the 25th. No, I can't remember what day. Anyway, I'd have to look at my chart. But it's been recently that it just went into Aries, which is Mars, war. And yeah. Yeah, so that's why you're feeling it, Sam. Is because your moon just got hidden. Your sun just got triggered. Yeah, Jupiter is in Aries, and it will be until October, where it will retrograde back into Pisces until December, and then it will go full on Aries again. Yeah. There's going to be, and I want you to lay low, everybody that's in my chat, as much as you can from the 3rd until the 9th of June, until after the 9th of June. Try not to travel, try not to mess with people, and try to keep your triggers in control, because you, especially Sam, as an Aries, are going to be triggered. Your healing, your Chiron, your Mars, the way you act. And also, which was the last one? Jupiter. Yeah, so the moon, black moon Lilith, is going to cross all of those on the 9th. That means 10 hours of solid aggression from everybody. So either you keep your shit in check, or you're going to end up fighting with people over stupid stuff that ain't even real. Yep, that's the way I'm doing it. Keeping those triggers as much under control as possible. Because the less you make waves, my Pisces, the better. The better. The more you can ebb and flow and not make waves and not put up with anybody else's waves either. Now, if somebody triggers you, you need to go into hiding, especially my Pisces and Scorpios, because I know Scorpios will fight back. They fight to the death. Pisces will go and hide, but Scorpio will be like, bitch. That's what makes me a schizo, don't you know? S-K-I-S. What is it? What? S-K-I-S-T-O. Schizo. Yeah, that's what. I said, if you're gonna call me that, at least spell it right. Yeah, I mean, for real. Ain't nobody got time for misspellings. That deaf freak is schizo. Schizo is spelled P-S-Y-S. Oh, God, I can't even. I think it's C-H-O. Yeah, C-H-O. Good night, Sam. You have a wonderful evening. Sleep well. La, la, la. Bye. Pisces, the high priestess. Look it up, Deborah. I think it's P-S-C-H. Oh, God, I don't even know. I'd have to look it up. Schizophrenia. I don't know. But, don't call me that unless you know what you're saying. I'll be the first one to tell you I got 2 different personalities. And if you don't like it, I don't give a shit. I really don't. But I'll tell you what, you don't want to see the other one. You really don't want to see dark Pisces or dark Scorpio. You don't want to see that person. I don't want to see him either. That's not the right emoji for that. It has the AT. Oh, I don't know. I'd have to look it up myself. But I know it ain't spelled like that person spelt it. It just didn't look right. Looked like a little kid wrote that. I know people have disorders of that nature. I assure you that mine is legit. And I'll be the first one to tell you about it. You go through as many dark nights of the soul as I've gone through, you ain't going to be completely on the ball either. And I'm on the ball. I'm from the future. I'm just a person who doesn't care what most people think. So, therefore, my influence is not to influence. Spell check. Yeah, that's what I'd have to do is I'd have to write it out or check it on spell check. I couldn't even spell it if I wanted to. But I just don't get why people want to be acting like that. Then again, like I said before, if I didn't have any enemies, I'd be doing something wrong. Yeah. Because you only have enemies when you do something right, because people don't rob empty houses. That's life. You know, if I didn't have something that somebody wanted a piece of, they wouldn't mess with me. Now would they? That's why I let that guy run with it last night. I wanted him to make an ass out of himself. You saw what I said about it, right? Is that, you know, I lived in LA for 6 years. And I've lived in Florida most of my life. So transience is like a normal thing in Florida. And it's like every other day in LA. So that's what it reminds me of when somebody comes in and says, you will die from Satan. You will be cast into hell from the Lord and all that. It reminds me of the guy at the bus stop yelling at everybody, drunk off his ass with no shoes, no shirt on, pair of old raggedy shorts, long hair, long beard, going, you will burn in hell. And they're everywhere, especially in LA. I had to walk over them to get to the train station sometimes. I threw a $5 bill on somebody who was laying there one time. He was passed out on a box, and he was sleeping in the sun. And I just had a $5 bill in my pocket, and I threw it down on top of him. I don't pass judgment. I don't judge anybody. Hell to the no. You know, they want to be crazy and stand on the corner and yell at people. That, you know, it's a free world, man. I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't got no problem with them, you know, looking silly doing it. That's their own path to walk, not mine. No judgment here. Totally accepting. I love everybody, even the ones that want to yell at me. Like I said, if you don't have enemies, then you got a bigger problem than you think, because that means somebody ain't being honest with you. You got a liar. I gave this one lady my tip money, and she splits it with me. Oh yeah. See, I'll tell you what. I have seen some shit in LA. But and this is even, I think she even live streamed this on YouTube. You can look her up. This was a lady that I walked up. I was walking around like Western and Franklin, and then I went down to Hollywood Boulevard there on the corner, and there's this lady sitting there in stockings. She was quite dressed up and covered in peanut butter. I mean, her whole head, her hair, her whole body just had lathered herself completely down with peanut butter in the hot sun on one of those benches right there at the bus stop. And I'm just, how much shit got to happen to you for you to be sitting there on Hollywood Boulevard, lathering yourself up in peanut butter and thinking that that's perfectly normal? Okay, I'm gonna go. What happened to you that is like normal? And a lot of times in California, that is the case. Lots of people there on drugs. Lots of people there get caught up in the hood, or not the hood, but the homeless hood, like Skid Row. Yeah, that's a brutal place, man. Brutal place to end up when you don't plan to. That'll knock anybody's dick in the dirt. What is that? I hope it. Actually, you don't even remember anybody in the afterlife, Deborah. There's no payment. This is where everybody gets this wrong. The only ones who pay are you. You're the one who is your own judge. You're the one who passes judgment on yourself. Their karma is their karma. Their oversoul is going to pass judgment on them when it's time. All you got to do is keep this in check. Okay? And then when you go and you answer for your own discretions and your own issues, you're answering to your higher self. Now, whether you go rinse, repeat, and go back, or you're able to move into the next density, is going to completely matter to you, more so than anybody else on the planet. You are one part of a very big wave. But it's up to each individual soul to judge themselves through God's eyes. So when the time comes, you're not going to be judging other people, and they're not going to be judging you. That's between them and God, and that's the way you got to put it. It's between them and God. I got nothing to do with that. That's what not being judgment is. Not having judgment on anybody is. So it's not my problem. And I say that all the time when I'm doing my readings. You know how this person stuck to this person because this person did something, totally beyond what they should have done. That's their problem. And just like what other people's opinions, your opinion of me is none of my business. Okay? I'm not here for your opinion. I'm here to help you grow. And if I'm a little brutal, well, I'm just real. And it's not even brutal. It's just being realistic and being grounded enough to say what's on my mind, to wear my insides on the outside and not be afraid of what I'm going to say, because I know it's the truth. I know it's not a lie. Liars are the ones that have to remember what they say. I don't have to remember anything I say, because everything that comes out of me is my truth. So, and if somebody wants to judge me for that, have at it. Have at it. Enjoy yourself. I'm just going to look at you like, okay, whatever. Just like I did the smoker last night. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. You're the one that's got to deal with that. I don't even got to deal with that. What are you talking about? And yeah, I mean, you can't make anybody get help, CC. You can't make them. They have to want it. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. All you'll do is enable them for a moment, and then they'll go right back to it. If they're not ready to not be messed up in some way, shape, or form, then they'll continue down that path until lots of times they either totally self-destruct or turn around. Well, it's up to each one of us to turn our soul around to see things from a higher perception. And if we can't, then that's just, you're going to have to be in that dark night until you figure it out, until you see the light, see it for what it is. Or you don't. Or you don't. Then it's wash, rinse, repeat. My brother, my mom, maybe not my dad, he was a Mason. As far as I know, I think he got kicked out like when I was a little kid for divorcing my mom, but I'm not sure because they believe in customary marriages and all that. And I don't think I think my grandma's on the other side. She was very aware, but my mother was very not self-aware. And that is a wash, rinse, repeat cycle, whether you want it or not. Exactly. You know, and there is a lot of mental illness out here. And I'm very, you know what? As a parent, I am very, what do I want to say? Understanding when it comes to people who have mental illnesses. I've been through my own anxiety, more than anything, anxiety. Not really depression. I don't think I've ever been depressed in my life, even when I was a kid and things were all going wrong. I think I've just always been anxious. I'm always waiting for that next slap in the head, you know? So it was like that for me for many, many years until me and my husband got divorced and I went through yet another dark night of the soul for a couple of years and got in trouble and all kinds of shit. In my 40s, never got in trouble my whole life, but then I get in trouble in my 40s. What? Who does that? Me. So yeah, there's a lot of it, and you've got to be understanding that sometimes it's not their fault. It's just circumstances that were beyond their control to start with. And yes, the evil does prey upon the weak-minded. Of course it does, because people like me got our hats on. It's like, keep that shit on the other side of my pan. My brain pan. I ain't playing with you no more. So yeah, and I was one of those people, Miss Lula, for many, many, many years. Never knew who I was, never knew my power. Just let people just tell me who I was. And I can tell you what, if you let them tell you, they will. And you'll start believing it. And there is where the evil comes in. Live evil. It is no accident that they are spelled the same, yet backwards. So, Abigail checks in there. Do you see my pot? My head pan? Keep that shit on the other side of the pan, man. I ain't playing with you no more. Demons. I'm enjoying it. And I'll be damned if I let anybody come in and screw that up. I don't care how much I love you. There's my Aquarian energy where I could just cut a bitch. All right. We've gotten to the point here where I'm just totally being talked to like a dog, and I can't deal with you anymore. Bye. Cut. I'm the master cutter, the master cord cutter. And I got the Pisces energy that's escape artist. So I should be fucking Houdini, man, by now. I'm Houdini by now, bitches. You only think you got me. 1 minute. Guarantee it won't take me much more than that, and I turn into a ghost. You'll never see me again. You are plus me or minus me, bitches. And that is bottom line. We all get treated that way, Cece. It's just a matter of what you choose to focus on as your truth. I listened to it as my truth for many, many years, saying I wasn't good enough, couldn't do that. What was I thinking? You know, I listened to it for a long time until I didn't. And then it was like, I'm free. I'm free because I'm a sovereign being and I don't care what you think and I don't care what you think. And I'm going to do me and I'm going to enjoy my life. I like to be alone. And if that makes me a freak, then so be it. You know, I got no use for people that are fake. I got no use for the whole fake world out there, even though I do like the K-pop kids with their lipstick on. I think they're cute. But I would never take anything like that seriously because what you see on TV and in music is not real. It's not real, guys. I mean, STDs are real. And people sleeping with other people's wives is real. But what you see in Hollywood land and on the big stage, it's all fake. Lots of, I mean, I was in a band, guys. I know what kind of props were done. I know the pre-recordings that were done so we could lip sync to them and not run out of breath while we were doing a stage show. Now, and first 10 years of doing that, yeah, I do a full-on stage show. But after that, we pre-recorded that shit so we could put on a better show and just lip sync to the shit. And that's what they do now. Everything that you see, pretty much, almost every single thing is fake. Hollywood is not, you weren't supposed to be enchanted to start with, Cece. They're just people. They just got a better job than you do. They get to play and have fun. It's not an easy job either because I tried to do it. I'd choke every time I had a real interview. I'd be able to do them reels perfect. Like I said, I did a Glad reel. I've done all kinds of reels where I could film it. But when it came time to show up for the damn audition, I choked every damn time. Started stuttering. And then walked out of there with my head down going, you dummy. I probably could have been in some movies by now if I would have learned how to memorize lines. That's what I used to call it. I got videos of walking down Hollywood Boulevard. And I'm going to say, you know, some of them men in Hollywood look better than I do. Got bigger boobs, too. Yeah. That's the kind of place you got to check it, bitch, if you're a dude. if you're into that, I mean, go for it. But some of them men are really, really good looking. You couldn't tell. I stood next to them in line at so many of those like places to eat and stuff. I couldn't tell they were. Not even for men, just that they wore a little bit too much makeup. Yeah, that's the norm in Hollywood. That is, you got a lot of the shops cater to the shows and stuff. That's where the fashion's at, and I think it's fabulous, darling, myself. But you know, my roommate had an issue one time. Pulled over and started talking to somebody, and didn't figure it out until later on, and he was really embarrassed. No, they're not. They're not all a bunch of pervs. Just because they're trans don't mean they're pervs. In fact, some of them are some of the pickiest people ever. But it doesn't mean you're perved because you don't know who you are. You don't know what gender you are. I mean, if you identify as a female, knock yourself out. If you identify as a male, knock yourself out. It's a free world, man. At least you're expressing yourself in your own original way. Oh yeah, that's true. That's very true. Lots of people don't know that though, Lulu. Lots of people don't know that. There are a lot of actresses that are trans guys. Mm-hmm. They're really guys. And they're absolutely drop dead gorgeous. You would never, ever in a million years guess they were. Not even for a minute. They take them hormones to get rid of their Adam's apple. They're 6 foot something tall. Drop dead gorgeous. Oh, yeah. Like I said, you're going to find out all this as the wheel turns, as the story turns. Big drama. Like a big drama. We got to start doing scenes. So we'll start to put our hats on and keep out the frequencies that are trying to impede us from seeing the truth. The truth. Hey, Viva, how you doing? Viva Las Vegas. Love that. When a man loves it. See. When a man loves a woman, or when a man is a woman. If I wouldn't have a man that was, I would question if he was into all that. Trust me. I had a couple of friends that were into it. Well, they actually worked with them. So to me, it's got to be second nature to you if you can, like, that's your, the only people you hang around with. So yeah, I bounced. Ooh, Cece. Well, at least it was that, I mean, my ex-husband turned me off because he was looking at teenagers. You want to talk about perverted? Hopefully those are at least grown men. That's one of the reasons why I divorced his ass. Because he would rather have sex with his computer to teenagers than pay attention to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'd be like that. Yeah, that's why I got divorced, guys. That's why. Yeah, that's what it was. An addiction to something. And then want to say something to me because, I'm doing like, and I'm like, bitch, I'm going to take your computer away from you and see how you like that. We don't excuse French around here. We speak how we feel. We wear our insides on the outsides, no matter what anybody says. And if they don't like it, they could always log off and go to another unrealistic chat where people are talking like this and telling you that you should listen. What you call it? Shatner Bonics. Shatner Bonics. We always have lively chats, Abigail. We don't play. We don't play. We have fun. That's why I come on here to entertain y'all with with my silliness because we need to lighten up. We need to stay light, especially over the next couple weeks, because I can see my temper flaring. La la la, kid. I play whenever I feel like it. Like I said, I had a date last night, but I didn't go. I didn't want to. I don't know. I don't want to get attached to anybody or anything because I'm not staying. And I damn sure ain't moving to Kentucky. I'm going more south than that, dear. And I ain't scared. Yeah. So yeah, nah, that's okay. I'm good. You got to do something about her, Kit. Call him. What are you talking about, Cece? No, that was somebody I've dated prior. That Kit, we need to write you a new code. I just said that, didn't I? We are on the same page, my dear. Buddy, I need your expertise, Kit. We need to write some codes. Take over the world. We do what we do every day, Pinky. We try to take over the world. In this case, it'd be me and Kit Kat. Yeah. My eyes are open wide. By the way, I'm leaving out today. You ever heard that song? It's by Shinedown, called Second Chance. Awesome song. I just saw Haley's comet shooting. Said, why you always running in place? My channel's cutting out. That don't surprise me. Look at what I'm talking about. La la la. Anybody, you got your pen handy? You got your aluminum foil handy? Because we need that. I'm probably going to get partially demonetized for this video, guys. Because I said too much. I talk too much. All right. Yeah, well, it's Mercury retrograde. I guess I got to be thankful that I was able to come on at all. Fact checkers. I got your facts. These are facts. Facts. Facts that you're full of shit. That's a fact. All right, guys. I love you. I will see you guys probably Wednesday night. I'll be doing another live. Till then, y'all take care of yourselves out there. Watch the energy. What fell in there? We gotta find out. Keep your pans on your head. Make sure you understand the energy. Take your time. And y'all take care of yourselves. I love you. Mwah. Bye.